With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Question that was given to us is that is if 2010 is the root of x square 1 minus pq minus xp square plus q square minus 1 plus qq equal to 0 and 2010 harmonic mean are inserted, that is 2010 harmonic mean are inserted between p and q, then the value of h1 minus h2010 divided by pq p minus q is, so we have to find this value. First of all, in the equation it was given that 2010 is the root of this equation. So this 2010 will satisfy in this equation, that is in the place of x. So let that is 2010 equal to n. So this n will satisfy this equation. So we get that is n square 1 minus pq minus n, that is p square plus q square minus 1 plus pq equal to 0. If we take that is 1 minus pq common, we get that is n square minus 1 minus pq, and if we take this term to this side we get that equals to n p square plus q square. We get this term. Now if we open this bracket we get that is n square 1 minus pq, and that is negative of that is 1 minus pq is equals to n p square plus q square. Or we can write this equation as that is, if we take that is this is n square and it will multiply by that is minus 1. So we will take it as one side and we get that is minus n square pq, and that is minus n plus of pq. So we can write it as that is if we take plus of pq common. So if we take that is negative of pq common, that is negative of pq common, we get this value that is n square, and here we get that is plus of pq, so it will become minus 1. N square minus 1. This is minus pq, so this will become that is n square plus 1. So if we take this term to this side, that is equals to n p square plus q square. So we get this value that is n square minus 1, that is equals to the n times of p square plus q square plus pq times of that is n square plus 1. We get this value. So now from here we can say that in the question it was given that the value is that is x square 1 minus pq minus x, and there is 2010 harmonic mean inserted between p and q. So we can write this value as that is there are 1 by p, there are 1 by h1, 1 by h2, and that is 1 upon h of that is 2010 harmonic means are there, and last is that is 1 by q. So there total n is equals to 2010 harmonic means plus p plus q, that is 2. So the value of that is n equal to 2012, and it will form that is equals to AP. This series will form the AP. Now we can write the formula that is for finding the value. So to finding last term, this will be equals to that is 1 by q is equals to the first term that is 1 by p, that is a plus n minus 1. So the n is that is 2012, that is n is 2012. Or we can say that we can let that is h 2010 is equals to h of a. We will let this as that is the value of 2010 as a. So this will become that is n is equals to a plus 2 because 2012. So that is a plus n minus 1. So the value is that is n minus 1. So a plus 2 minus 1, which is a plus 1 into that is d. So from here we get the value that is d is equals to 1 by q minus 1 by p multiplied by a plus 1. Or we can, if take LCM, we can write it as that is p minus q by pq. So the value of d that we get is that is equals to p minus q. This is p minus q divided by pq multiplied by a plus 1. This is the value of our d. Now we have to find the value of that is h1. So the value of that is h1, that is series that we have taken, that is 1 by h1, that is 1 by h1 minus 1 by p is equals to 1 by d. That is 1 by, if we have to find common difference, we can write it as in the AP that 1 by h1 minus 1 by p is equals to d. Or the value of 1 by h1, that is equals to 1 by p plus d. And we know that the value of d is p minus q. So the value of 1 by h1 is equals to that is 1 by p plus p minus q divided by pq multiplied by a plus 1. You know this value. Now this p is common, so we have to multiply this term by qa plus 1. So 1 by h1, that is equals to qa plus 1 plus that is p minus q as it is, divided by that is term is pq multiplied by a plus 1. So if we open this bracket, we get that is 1 by h1, that is equals to aq plus that is q plus p minus q, and that is divided by pq into a plus 1. So this q and q cancel out. We get the value that is p plus aq. So h1 is equals to pq multiplied by a plus 1 and divided by that is aq plus p, and that is divided by aq plus b. This is the value of that is h1 we get. Now we will similarly find the value of that is h of a. So our series is this. So this is our series, this value that is h of a. So we can write this h of a, that is d is equals to 1 by q, or we can say that d is equals to 1 by h2010 minus 1 by q. So d is equals to 1 by ha, and that is minus, that is not 1 by ha, d is equals to 1 by that is q minus 1 upon ha, because the common difference is a2 minus a1, and the a2 is the second term and a1 is the previous, so we can write it 1 by q minus 1 by ha. Now the value of that is 1 by ha, that is equals to 1 by q minus d. 1 by q minus d, this is the value of ha. So now, or we can say that similarly we know that 1 by ha, that is equals to 1 by q, and the d value is, that is the d, that is common difference, that is p minus q divided by pq, that is p minus q divided by pq multiplied by a plus 1. So this value will become that is 1 upon h of a, that is equals to, so q is common, so we will multiply it by p multiply by a plus 1, and this will become minus p plus q divided by pq into a plus 1. So if we open this bracket, we get that is 1 by h of a, that is ap plus p minus p plus q. So p and p cancel out, divided by that is pq multiplied by a plus 1. So we get this value that is h of a, that is equals to pq multiplied by a plus 1. If we take this term to this side and ha to this side, and divided by that is ap plus q. This is the value of ha that we get. So now we can write, that is in the question we have given that we have to find the value of that is h1 minus ha, that is h1 minus h2010, and we have let h2010 ha. So the value of h1 minus ha, if we have to find out, we can write it as that is h1 minus ha, that is equals to, and the value of h1 is, that is pq multiplied by a plus 1, pq multiply by a plus 1, and that is divided by aq plus p, and that is divided by aq plus p, aq plus p, and the negative of that is pq multiplied by a plus 1 divided by ap plus q, divided by ap plus q. So h1 minus ha, and that is equals to, if we take common, that is pq multiplied by a plus 1 is common, we get this value that is 1 divided by aq plus p minus 1 divided by ap plus q, 1 divided by ap plus q. So now if we cross multiply these terms, we get that is h1 minus ha, that is equals to pq multiply by a plus 1, and we get this value that is ap plus q minus that is aq minus p, and that is divided by, if we also multiply in the denominator, we get this value that is a square pq plus that is aq square, similarly plus this will be equals to that is ap square, and last term is that is plus pq. So now we can write it as, that is if we take this equation, or we can say that we can write it as that is h1 minus ha, that is equals to pq multiplied by a plus 1 And if we take that is P common from here, we get this value, that is A minus 1. If we take P common from here, we get A minus 1. And that is plus of, if we take that is minus Q common, if we take minus Q common, we get this value, that is again A minus 1. And in the denominator, if we take that is PQ common, we get this value, that is A square plus 1. And if we take that is plus of A common, this will be equals to that is P square plus Q square. This will be equals to that is P square plus Q square. Now we can write this equation, that is H1 minus HA is equals to PQ multiplied by A plus 1 and multiplied by that is A minus 1 and multiplied by that is P minus Q. And this is divided by that is this value, that is PQ A square plus 1 plus A multiplied by P square plus Q square multiplied by P square plus Q square. If we take this PQ and P minus Q in this here below the H1 minus HA, we get this is H1 minus HA divided by PQ P minus Q, and this is A plus 1 multiplied by A plus 1, this is A plus B multiplied by A plus B, that is A square minus B square, so this will become A square minus B square, so A square minus 1 divided by that is PQ multiplied by A square plus 1 plus A multiplied by P square plus Q square. And we know that this value of that is A square minus 1, that we have the above that we have taken, that is the value of A square minus 1, this value, that is this value, that is n square minus 1, or we can say that we have taken that is last term, that is A square minus 1. This will be equals to that is A P square plus Q square. If we put in the place of n the value of A, so we get that is A times of P square plus Q square plus PQ times of A square plus 1. So we get that is, if we play in the place of n, if we put A, we get that is H1 minus HA divided by PQ P minus Q, that is equals to, we get this as that is PQ multiplied by A square plus 1 plus A multiplied by P square plus Q square. And that is also we have in the denominator, that is as it is PQ A square plus 1 plus A times of P square plus Q square. So these both terms cancel out. So we get this value, that is H1 minus HA divided by PQ multiplied by P minus Q, is that is equals to 1. So our final answer to this question is equals to 1, because we have to find this value, that is H1 minus HA divided by PQ into P minus Q. Or in the simplified way, we can also write it as that is H1, and we have let HA as H2010 divided by PQ into P minus Q, that is equals to 1. So thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.